Hello and welcome to the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Dani Vittori, and today we have on the founder and CEO of Cultura Latina Dance Academy Incorporated. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You mind just quickly introducing yourself for us?
Of course. I'm Yaya Rodriguez, and I'm the founder and CEO of Cultura Latina Dance Academy. We are at the 25 Exchange Street in Lynn, and we've been there since 2011.
Wow, so you've been there for quite a while, you're really established. And you teach, as you were saying before, a pretty broad range of ages. So what is the range?
The youngest we have is a 2-year-old, so we have 2 to 17, and then we have our adults program, which is slightly separate. But yeah, our youngest is 2 years old.
I'm just imagining them running around, and it's so cute.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Adorable.
Adorable, especially the little ones with the big tutus. So cute.
Of course, bigger than them, right?
Yeah, yes.
Oh my gosh. And so one of the things that it says in your mission statement is talking about the roots of dance. So why do you think it's so important to learn that as well?
I think most of us have come from other places or have been, our heritage come from other, countries. So I think it's very important for us to know where we're from in our heritage. So when we do most of the styles of dance, we teach them the roots of it so they can better understand the style and they can better understand the trajectory of that, which is what they're focusing on.
And I've seen your students perform several times. What styles do you teach there?
We do acrobatics, ballet. We also do Latin rhythms such as merengue, bachata. And we have a brand new program for Afrobeat, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not a dancer myself, but I do love watching, and I'm very impressed by anyone who can. And for anyone who wanted to get involved, how would they go about doing that?
Well, they can call our phone number, 781-922-1339. WhatsApp always works, or in our social media. So we have Instagram and Facebook, Cultura CLDA Lynn.
Great. Yeah. And is there, like for classes, do they run during certain times of the year? Are they all year? How does that sort of work?
Oh, we run as a season. We kind of follow the school system. We start in September and in June.
Okay.
But we consistently take students throughout because we understand that some families need the beginning when you start school and you need to figure out your schedule, and then also like the end of sports season. So right now we're getting all that. All those students that now are done with volleyball and football, and now they're coming in. So we're taking students throughout the year until the classes are full.
Oh, that's great to know. What is your capacity? Curious for classes. Does it vary?
It varies per class. We have 3 different rooms at the Lynn Arts building in the lower level. And we have one room that we can only have 10 students. We have another one that is 15 and another one that is 20.
Oh, great. So I would assume it varies based on size and age, too.
Yes, definitely.
And you mentioned you've been there since 2011. So what originally inspired you to open a dance studio?
Oh, it was such a beautiful journey. We were invited to dance at a local church to do some folkloric dances from the Dominican Republic. And then we did some associations and then some events at the Lynn Museum. So it kind of followed through. We did some rehearsals. We would do it at the church, at their hall. Sometimes we would do this at a hair salon at a friend. So we would move all the hair stuff and then start rehearsal. And then it started with that early in 2011. And then towards the end, we went into Lynn Arts because families saw that the kids loved it. And there was such a potentially good program. And they asked, why can't we do this more consistently? And that's how we started.
That's such a great story. When you start something that's so popular and people are like, we want more, we want to see it more.
Yes.
And how big is your staff? Like, how many instructors do you have?
So for instructors, we have 8 professional dancers.
Wow.
And then we have a full staff of volunteers. So we have a lot of high school students that are looking for that life experience on a job. So they come and volunteer, or we have a few that are hired as a staff. And we do the summer programs for them so that we are teaching also, you know, you need to be responsible when you show up for a job. You need to be, you know, attentive. And so aside from dance, I think we're doing with this group of teens is that we're preparing them for the workforce.
Oh, yeah, really, because you mentioned how it talks about leadership, self-esteem, teamwork. It really teaches a lot of values.
Absolutely, we try.
You do very well with that. And you, as the founder CEO, do you teach as well, or do you have different responsibilities?
I do. I teach very rarely, but I do teach. And I try to focus more on the administration now. Because we have such a strong staff teaching, but every now and then you see me in the classroom as well.
Because you perform sometimes with your students when they go out, which is always fun to see. What sort of events do you participate in? Is it really when you get invited? How does that usually work?
So we have certain events that we kind of do every year, especially for Hispanic Heritage Month. But if someone has a birthday party and they want a performance, we come on. If someone has a staff meeting or a certain celebration and they want us to come and perform and do a showcase, we are open to perform.
And I noticed you do recitals as well. When do those usually happen?
They happen in June. So every year in June, all of our students, so currently we have 121 students.
Wow.
And they all perform in our end of the year recital. It's a lot of fun. It's beautiful to see for the little ones.
Oh, yeah, looking through the pictures, it does. It looks like so much fun, so much teamwork. Yeah. And you just hit 12 years, which is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what are you thinking about, not what's next, but what are you thinking going forward?
I think in a nutshell, we want to make sure that we continue to provide affordable dance to families and be able to grow and reach out more of our community. I think there's still a lot of our families that still don't know about us in the city, in the surrounding city as well. So we want to make sure that we reach out to everybody, as many as possible, and that we, you know, share this passion that we have of dance and leadership with everyone.
And you've really been involved in dance for quite a while. Why do you think it is so important and so impactful?
I think just having a discipline, following through with something, you know, just the pattern of doing things can definitely help you in life. And also the physical aspect, you know, you're active, you're physical. And then we also engage the students of how you're behaving at home, how you're behaving in school, and, you know, how you're eating, you know. I think when you go to a dance school in general, is that community, that love, that tightness, but it's also all of the other things that surround it. So it's I think it's doing a discipline or doing dance or doing a sport is extremely important for a child's future, and, you know, for more together community.
Definitely. And if students sign up, do they have to sign up for a specific style, or can they try different ones?
We definitely try to have it, have the students try out different things. Yeah. So for example, we have two families that are coming tomorrow that want to try out the ballet class. And then we had a family that came yesterday and tried our acrobatics, and on Saturday our Afrobeats. So we are open to trials, but most of the families, when they come in, they already did the research, they looked it up online, and they know this is what I want, this is where I'm going. So most of the families come in ready to go.
Oh, well, they come in prepared.
Yes.
I got this. I know what I want.
Yes, most are. Yeah.
Is it common to have students that continue, like they begin at a certain age and continue up through the academy? Is that a common thing?
It's very common. We have this one student that she started when she was 6 years old, 7 years old, and she is now one part of our staff.
Wow.
So she came through, took a break, you know, went and tried all the things, and then came back, and she's now part of our staff. And we have one of our teachers that she started with us when she was 11 years old, and now she's a full-on dance instructor. So yeah, we have a lot of students that are repetitive or coming back and part of the families.
And that's a big testament to you, because that means they want to come back. It really builds a good community. As you said, it gives them good structure, discipline, a lot to be learned.
Yes, definitely.
And I know I have to wrap up in a moment, but was there anything else you wanted to mention that I hadn't touched upon?
No, we just want to make sure that we reach out to the families and everybody that wants to come by and see the studio. Even if you're not signing up, you just want to come and, hey, I want to check it out. I saw this and I'm interested in knowing about it. And we're nonprofit, so it's always nice to have people coming in and seeing and being part of it, whether it's through dance, donation, or sponsorships.
Great. Fantastic. And I want to thank you again for coming on and talk about this amazing organization.
Thank you.
Great. Anytime. And look for them the next time you're at an event. I'm Dani Vittori. This is the Lynn Lowdown, and we'll see you next week with more guests.